Alright, because we're friends and I know y'all ain't gonna tell nobody. Y'all know this section is always sore this time of year, child. There's other things need to be handled. Those are my two my wicker chairs. That poor little pillow need to be washed. All that. So normally I've had this house for 6 years now. So maybe like 3 of those years I always put sunflowers here, and they grow about 7 to 8 feet. And then the first year I came, I had some over there that grew like 10 to 12 feet, and it was a little scary because I thought it was going to hit that wire, but it did not. And I had some over here. Then I started putting peppermint and spearmint over here. If y'all have never grown peppermint, let me tell you, be careful. Um, Either put it in pots, which it still ain't gonna do that good a job, but peppermint will is invasive. So it used to be over here. What's this joint? Oh, so it used to be over here. Then it um decided it wanted to be on this side. I can go all under the gate and everything. But then last year, the last 2 years, this little funky little groundhog always be eating my stuff. So it kept eating my sunflowers. Anyway, I still haven't gotten rid of it. Marie was gonna come and catch it for me, but you know what happened with that. My sage, like I said, I was just preoccupied. I used to have a big old I forget what it was. A big old plant here that is a perennial. It's come back every year, would get bigger and bigger. I finally took it out, and then that's all the little stupid groundhog needed. Um, and I used to have lilies on each side. I don't know what I'm gonna put over there yet because I'm about sick of that groundhog. Over here, I usually just put some, um, little plants. Over here, I used to have some mini roses, and it just stopped coming up. Then I had some. I can't think of none of the flowers. Uh, Not hydrangeas. I forget, but they were like getting all out of control, and I ended up accidentally pulling out the bulbs, but that's okay. Over here, I've those were tomatoes. My tomatoes would not come up like all summer, and then closer to fall, they decided they wanted to start fruiting, and I just didn't make it out here. They went bad. So I need to clean all that out. Over here, I try to switch up. You have to rotate, but I often put greens over there or hot peppers, something like that. That's one of my little still water ponds. Um, you can see that need to be fixed up. That bad boy right there, she come back every year, fabulous. So I'ma just cut those dry stems off. Over here, same thing. Tomatoes, collards. Lord have mercy, I can't think. I have different stuff over there. Again, I rotate. I had a bed over here, but when I needed to bring Two's canoe home, I took it out. I'll get to that in a minute. I didn't have anything over here this year. Again, I mean, I can't stress enough. I really did not do anything here in this yard. I didn't really plant anything this summer. Summer before last, I had corn over there. It grew so big and tall and beautiful. But when I harvested those suckers, no good. So I have to work on growing corn. And then about maybe summer before last, I grew tomatoes because actually I had a smaller bed there and then I made it larger. But the smaller bed, I had squash. The squash did well, but the watermelons, oh, they were so lovely. They were just, I just let them vine all over the place. I know my neighbors were probably tripping, but whatever. They were just all over the place, and I had never grown, or I never had watermelons actually fruit before. So I was confused as to when to harvest them. And when I finally did, I let them sit, like, wait. Then when I took them all, they were not, they were nice sizes, but they were like white inside. So that was a dud. But I did it, so whatever. I oftentimes will have banana trees out here. So I took them out this year and put them in the house. And I'll see if they grow again this year. But I don't know where I'm going to put them. I may put them where I had it last year. It was already there before I brought the canoe home. So it was sort of in a way. So I might pull the canoe out and put them on each side of the canoe and let them just get kind of tall. I might do that. Movie would like that. The banana plants remind us of Bahamas. You know, that's our ancestral land too. Over here I just had like scallions, and I had cucumbers over there year before last, and I had to put wire around everything because that stupid groundhog, yo, I'm telling you, this used to keep them out of my herbs. Well, I don't know how many there are, one or two or whatever. It used to keep them out. Then I started seeing poop in there. Can you believe it? That sucker used to taunt me. Hey, baby girl, assalamu alaikum. Those are yours. So, I was growing the cucumbers in here, and the sucker kept eating all the leaves. It was crazy, but not grow. Till I put this on, and then I just, again, let it vine. Look, I'm a grassroots type of chick, and I ain't got time to be doing all that pruning and all this and all that unless it's absolutely necessary. So I just let them vine up and, you know, over the deck and everything. That was cool for me. In here, I have echinacea. You cannot tell right now, but all this is actually, I'm going to cut all this out and toss it, inshallah. All this is going to come back. Again, I like perennials, so they can come back, and, you know, they come back better the following years, I believe. But the my echinacea, I can't believe this is the third year for the echinacea already, because when I put it in 3 summers ago, I was like, God, that's gonna be a long time. But they actually grew tall last year. I just didn't make it out, and then I started seeing they're going groundhog eating off the top of my echinacea, so I never did get out here to get them. But I gotta get my time straight this coming summer, because it's a waste, you know. So yeah, I need to check and see what fruit I can grow out here in Pennsylvania. I live in 7A zone, and I had lemons out here year before last, and I was experimenting to see if I could just overwinter them, and it did not work. I don't know if I didn't overwinter them well or whatever the case was, but it was an experiment. I want to do it again, but I don't know. I'm thinking about getting date trees. I've been wanting to get date palms for the longest to put out here. I will see. I'm a little bit leery just because over here there's actually a pipe or whatever that is, that conduit thing. So now, to Tu's canoe, what I'm gonna do is, I don't want to drill anything in it because his sons might want it when they get older, inshallah. So what I'm gonna end up doing after I empty that wood out is put some, I'm not gonna put pond lining because that crap is expensive, do you hear me? So I'm gonna just put construction grade garbage bags, which I already have. The center, I think I'm gonna have like as a pond, and then here, those 2 seats will probably, I'll just like set pots on there or something like that, with like put a slat of wood there and put plant pots there, and then the other side is going to be for plants. So, and again, there'll be plastic in there. Um, so it can be used whenever, if somebody ever wants to use it. That's what I'm gonna do there. I have some perennials planted, purple hearts there and there. Um, I actually didn't put those pavers in right because I ain't feel like it. So I'm gonna actually have to sort of dig a small ditch around it like I want it. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it like that, but and then put some more flowers. These actually are perennials in there, so that will be nice and green when it's time, inshallah. And just put some little flowers around, you know, put some flowers around, and that's about it. I'm not putting like it's not like an altar or anything like that, we don't do that sort of thing. But just, a remembrance of my son. And he loved that canoe. There was no reason to get rid of it or anything like that. It was special to him, so of course it's special to the family. And it will remind the younger ones as they grow older about who their uncle was and who their father was or is. And, you know, yeah. I might put some vining plants in back too to let it sort of cover the fence. So yeah, man. And I have a solar fountain to put in there. I might take that middle out. I'm not sure. If I don't take it out, I'll just fix it and then I'll just put two separate fountains and probably some lilies in there. Something like this, something like that. And then clean out that. Ooh, that baby is murky. Look at that. This has been here for 6 years. You could tell my little frog is all worn out. I didn't know I was supposed to take him in the house. So, and look, that's stinking. I put all kind of stuff there to try to keep that sucker out. It don't work. It just goes, digs deeper. So anyway, y'all. Inshallah, if we didn't live so far away, I would set up a movie screen out here. Yeah, I would set up a movie screen out here and have people come over and stuff. As it is, I'm very private, believe it or not. And so all my peeps is down in Jersey, and apparently they don't know how to drive above an hour and a half. Anyway, I love y'all. Anyway, this is what's popping. So before it starts to get late, inshallah, I'm gonna go off the salat, salatul asr, and get my butt out here and do a little bit of something, because I am stressed and I just need some relief. And thankfully, Creator gave us grass and dirt to play in. Peace.